Once upon a time, if I wanted to manage my audio and my productivity for my content creation process, I would have needed several devices: an audio interface for my microphone, a mixer for my audio sources, and a stream deck for controlling my streams and scenes in OBS, for example. At first, I thought having all this fancy gear made me a legitimate content creator, but in hindsight, it just made me an inefficient one. But what if I told you there's a way to manage both your audio and your productivity with just one device? One device that does it all: mic audio, mixing and routing audio sources, controlling streams, and more. Well, that's where today's sponsor comes into play. Elgato sent me their XLR Dock and USB hub attachments for the Streamdeck Plus, and with these two nifty little add-ons, the Streamdeck Plus has become the one device to rule them all. I don't have to send them this video prior to publishing it. They didn't tell me what to say, and as a matter of fact, they encouraged me to be honest, which is exactly what I will continue to do here in my channel. So let me show you how the Streamdeck Plus has made me an efficient creator and how it can do the same for you. Let's kick things off with the XLR Dock, which is literally the back half of an Elgato Wave XLR. The I/O on the back here is identical to the Wave XLR. We've got the XLR port for your microphones, a 3.5mm port for your headsets, and the USB-C port to connect it to your computer. Setup here is an absolute breeze. All you're gonna need is a Phillips screwdriver. First thing you gotta do is just remove the two screws on the back, detach the base, connect the XLR dock, screw it back in, and you're done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Once you've connected the Streamdeck XLR Plus to the back of your PC, and you've also connected a headset and your XLR microphone of choice to the Streamdeck Plus, I'm gonna need you to download and install Wavelink, because this is where all the magic happens. Now, what you've been listening to this whole time has been my Electro Voice RE20 running through the XLR dock with no cloud lifter at all. So nothing is boosting the signal. The gain that you're hearing right now is the gain provided directly from the XLR dock. The plugins that I'm currently using are Elgato EQ, Elgato Compressor, and Elgato Noise Removal. And what's a plugin? You might be wondering. Well, don't worry, I got you covered. You see, one aspect of audio management isn't just getting your mic signal to your PC. It also involves doing some processing on your microphone to really bring out the best that the microphone has to offer. With Wavelink, you can download VST plugins, which are audio effects used to process sound, from Elgato's marketplace or even third-party websites. Adding VSTs to your channel is very simple. Just a few clicks and you can achieve some great sounding mic audio to seduce your audience into raining bits and subs on you. I personally do prefer using Elgato's plugins though, because they're incredibly user-friendly and offer a helping hand along the way when setting up something like EQ, which to a newcomer can be a daunting task. But audio management does not end there, nor does the Streamdeck Plus's involvement in that aspect. Let's move over to mixing and routing your audio sources with one device. Streamdeck Plus and Wavelink make controlling your audio sources incredibly easy and incredibly efficient. And that's the key word here. You're gonna hear it the whole video. With Wavelink, you're able to add channels and assign them to different audio sources. For example, my system channel handles my Windows audio, voice chat handles Discord, game handles my PC game audio, so forth and so on. You can have up to 9 different channels to route and mix to your heart's content. The best part is you can also control the output volume of each channel across 2 different submixes: monitor mix, which is what I hear, and stream mix, which is what you, the audience, hears. But all this submixing and routing means absolutely nothing if there is no way to control your audio on the fly at your fingertips. Thankfully, once again, the Streamdeck Plus has us covered. With its 4 dials, we can assign channels to each dial in the Streamdeck app. This allows you to adjust the output level for your channels on the fly, again, at your fingertips. Now, I know, you must be thinking, if we can have a maximum of 9 different channels but only 4 dials, then the math ain't mathin' somewhere along the way. Now, I'm no mathematician, but yes, I totally understand your concerns. Thankfully, the folks over at Elgato designed the dials to be incredibly flexible in their functionality. Here, let me explain. On the Streamdeck app, I assigned a key to change the output from monitor mix to stream mix and back, so I can go back and forth. This allows me to hear how things would sound for myself in the monitor mix and how good or bad things could sound on the stream mix to ensure that my audience is having a solid audio experience. I then created a page in Streamdeck Plus dedicated to my monitor mix, and in that page, the 4 dials at the bottom control the output levels for each channel exclusively for the monitor mix. I had a second page that did the same exact thing, but for the stream mix. Now, here's the cool part. Instead of having to switch between pages for different mixes, I stacked my dials. For example, my third dial controls both my PC and PS5 game audio, and with just one click, I can switch between the monitor mix and the stream mix. We've all been there before. We hit the go live button, we start playing the game, and all the audio sounded great when we did our audio test, but all of a sudden, things get really quiet in the game and our mic audio is drowning out some very important dialogue in a cutscene that our audience can't really hear with the way that we have things set up. But with this setup, we can quickly adjust the levels without having to break our immersion and concentration while simultaneously ensuring that our audience has a great audio experience when watching our content. All of this control, once again, on the fly, at your fingertips for all of your audio. When it comes to managing audio, the combination of Wavelength, the Streamdeck Plus, and the XLR Dock is an absolute match made in heaven, giving you complete control over your audio with one device. But the crazy thing here is that this little guy still has so much more to offer. Allow me to show you and walk you through how the Streamdeck Plus can make you a more productive creator. To highlight the productivity benefits of the Streamdeck Plus, I'll be switching over to the USB hub for the Streamdeck Plus. I just said that twice back to back. That was a little weird. This hub consists of 4 USB ports, 2 USB-A ports, and 2 USB-C ports, with all of them being 3.2 ports capable of up to a combined 5 gigabits per second transfer speed. This little guy even comes included with a pair of SD card readers, 1 standard SD card slot, and a micro SD card slot as well. Now, thanks to the additional USB ports, I'm able to take some of the devices that I have connected to my PC, such as my mouse, my keyboard, and even my Wave 3 microphone, and connect them to the back of the Streamdeck Plus, which, by the way, that's what you're listening to right now. This is the Wave 3 mic connected to the USB hub, which is connected to my Streamdeck Plus. Now, if I add some power to the USB hub, I can even connect my phone and charge it, which is incredibly convenient. Everyone wins when more USB ports are involved, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't think enough people are talking about the Streamdeck add-on in particular. And that has a lot to do with people thinking that they have to use XLR microphones to have good audio quality. So of course, the XLR dock makes sense, but the value of the extra USB ports and the inclusion of the SD card readers is incredibly thoughtful for creators. Gone are the days where I have to connect my Canon M50 to my PC in order to transfer my video files. Now I can simply record to my SD card, remove the card, insert it into the USB hub, and upload my video files directly to my PC and completely circumvent the sometimes shisty EOS utility app, but I digress. Let's talk productivity. The main message for the rest of this video is saving time on redundancies. Think about how long it takes you to move your hand, grab your mouse, move the cursor to the app that you want to launch, and then finally click on it to launch. Add that up over a year, and you'd be shocked to learn that you're losing, based on the calculations I did for myself, 65 minutes per year just launching programs. With Streamdeck Plus, I'm able to assign action triggers to each dial, and in my case, I have them set up to open and launch specific, frequently used programs, folders, and websites. For example, instead of using my mouse to open Twitch, I just turn the first dial and voila! Chrome opens up with Twitch ready to go. This takes me from an at-rest position about 0.8 seconds to do. Yes, I timed it. Using my mouse typically takes me around 1.79 seconds to do this. Using the Streamdeck Plus, cut the time down by practically an entire second. You add this up over a year, and that totals out to 44 minutes per year. Action triggers just gave me back 20 minutes of my life. Now, let me show you my favorite way to use Streamdeck Plus that has absolutely saved me a ton of time editing videos. I use DaVinci Resolve to edit videos, and for years, I've had to use my keyboard and mouse to navigate the different parts of Resolve, scrub back and forth in the timeline, trim, split, and cut clips. Having to remember all these hotkeys was a bit of a pain, but eventually I got the hang of it. However, editing my videos was still taking up a lot of my time. Enter Streamdeck Plus. You see, you can assign hotkey commands to any of the 8 keys and dials here, and that is exactly what I did. I now use the dials to scrub the timeline, which makes it very easy to get precise splits done in Resolve. And now, instead of having to hit Control// to split a clip, I simply press the same dial I used to scrub the timeline. I can hop around the entire timeline with 2 other keys, play and pause, delete, undo, so forth and so on. And much like the action triggers, when you consider how much time you're already spending editing your videos, the amount of time saved using Streamdeck Plus has been absolutely astounding. Frankly, I actually look forward to editing videos now because it just feels so much better to use the dials and keys as opposed to a mouse and keyboard. And again, it has saved me a lot of time. And the funny thing about time is that it is one of the few things in life that once you've used it, there is no getting it back. Other ways Streamdeck Plus can aid in productivity includes turning your lights on or off, controlling something like the Elgato prompter, which I'm using right now, controlling your webcam like the Elgato Facecam Mark II, for example, or even some other third-party cameras. And of course, you're able to control your streams, launch ads on Twitch, switch scenes in OBS, start your streams, end your streams, take screenshots, clip a moment, etc. There's so much you can do with this one device. What I've covered here so far today is quite literally the tip of the iceberg because, well, the Streamdeck Plus does as much or as little as you want it to. So yeah, when it comes to a singular device that can manage all your content's audio and make you more productive, the Streamdeck Plus paired with either the XLR Dock or the USB hub is without a doubt the way to go. Like, absolutely, there's no other path to take. If you don't already have one, I highly suggest you get one. It is an absolute game changer. I appreciate you all for watching this video. If you found this video informative and helpful, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know. I want to know, what was your favorite feature of Streamdeck Plus that I covered today? Or what is your favorite feature that I probably didn't even cover today? But until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to one another. Peace out.